Have you ever wondered what Mercedes-Benz as a brand could do if they put all of their available tech into one single car? We're talking a 55-inch piece of glass housing not one but 3 screens going across the entire dashboard. Another 3 screens in the rear, one for each passenger and a tablet in the middle. You can also watch TV on them as well, and this car even has up to 10 massage seat programs for each passenger. Talk about luxury. Everything about this car is literally insane, and I'm only just getting started. For one, this car's sunroof is massive. It is one of the largest that I've seen, so it's a panoramic roof that goes across the entirety of the car, and you can even control the blind via voice. Now this car also takes things to a whole new level as well. You can actually get heated seats in all seats. So first row, second row, and the third row as well. Whereas traditionally, normally you'll only find them in the front seats on most passenger cars. But yes, this is available in all seats. And it's one of the few models as well where you can actually get a heated steering wheel. How cool is that? I know what I want on my car when it's winter time. The front seats even have ventilated seats as well on top of the heated seats. Now, heated seats aren't really something to shout about. However, this next thing is. You may have heard of augmented reality before, so that's kind of a very clever system where it has a camera up here and puts blue arrows on the screen. How about that sort of technology in a head-up display? So yes, that is why this thing here is so big. Now, I can't show you in this car because I believe this car is actually sold to some lucky person, but I did manage to take out an S-Class, I think it was about a year or two ago, and I've got to say that tech is insane. I think it works by tracking the pupils in your eyes and overlaying these arrows on literally the windscreen in front of you. So I've got some footage here that I captured a few years ago. I've got to say, it is so cool. Okay, so let's talk about this showstopper very, very quickly, and then I want to show you what you can do with media and sharing it with other screens. So yes, this MBUX Hyperscreen, only found in certain models and certainly high-end models of Mercedes, and I think it's only found in electric ones as well. But yeah, it's an £8,000 option. I know, it's quite expensive, but I mean, design-wise, look how incredible it is. It's so cool how it is one single piece of glass and it's got 3 screens built into it. It's just incredible. Now, I talked about screens just a second ago. Now, you did see at the start there's a couple of screens and the tablet in the back as well. There's even one here on the passenger side as well. Now, what I want to show you is when you're watching something here, and say you're watching a particular point in a movie or something like that, you can actually share it to the back screen. So let me show you. Okay guys, so just swapping seats. Say you're sat in the front and you're watching something on this screen here or this screen here, and I don't know, it was a particularly cool moment, or maybe you were swapping seats, for example, and you wanted to share this particular screen here, the exact position of the playback, to someone in the back. This is where it gets really, really cool because they're all interlinked and intertwined. So from the home screen, if we go to the top right-hand corner here, there's like a little share button, and from here, you can basically drag and drop at will and share it to the person in the back. So let's go that one to that one. And then in the back, we should see, I can't actually see it, so I presume it's there. Should be the Park Assist video where I drove an S-Class literally round, well, I say I drove, the car drove itself literally round outside. So if you want to see Park Assist like taken to the next level, click on the pop-up banner up above, as in this video here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so apparently this car has an insane amount of USB-C ports. I'm going to count them. So there's 2 here from the looks of it, and there's another 2 on the other side, so that's 4 in the back before we even get to the second row. So there's 4 USB-C ports in effectively the boot. So in the second row, there's 2 USB-C ports just down here for each passenger, and then there's also, what I forgot to mention, there's 2 HDMI ports as well. So if you're thinking what I'm thinking, if there was a way to power a PlayStation or something like that, you could literally play games on the screen. That would be incredible. Shame there's not a dedicated like plug outlet in here where you can plug something in. But yeah, 2 USB-C ports, and I think they're what looks like they're like micro HDMI, so you might need like an adapter for like normal HDMI. But yeah, so that's 2 there, and 2 here, so that's 6 in total. Then we get onto the front. So onto the front USB-C ports. So in here there will be 2 more, and this is where I've got the memory stick plugged in at the moment to do all of the content. There's another 2 here. In fact, I've lost count. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 2 more down there as well, just underneath here. So that's a lot of USB-C ports. So guys, onto some stats. Now, this car is around about 2,800 kilograms in weight. So it is quite heavy, but it is Mercedes-Benz's latest all-electric car. So past that weight is the battery. And I think this actually has the largest battery Mercedes-Benz have ever put in the car. So it's a 108.4 kilowatt hour battery, which means the range goes up to about 364 miles. So considering its weight, I think that's pretty good. And of course, you've got to bear in mind, this is like Mercedes-Benz's flagship all-electric SUV luxury car. So of course, there's going to be a lot of high quality materials on the inside, which might weigh a little bit more than others. So yeah, some impressive stats to go with that. And lastly, did you know you can operate Hey Mercedes from every single seat? So if you're sat in the back and you say, "Hey Mercedes, turn on my heated seat," it will turn on your heated seat. I've also noticed there's double glazed windows on this car as well, so that's for the front and the back as well, just to keep it as quiet and as acoustically treated as possible. Then there's the rear axle steering, so when you are manoeuvring in car parks, the rear wheels will actually turn in the opposite direction just to help reduce that turning circle. Then there's digital light. Now, I sadly haven't managed to get my hands on this technology yet on the car to test it out on the road, but on this one, it can actually project light 650 meters in front of you. So I can only presume that's going to turn night into day, particularly useful for those German autobahns. If you're traveling at speed, you can just see so much further. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, there's a thing called Stolen Vehicle Help. So this is a special feature on Mercedes Me. I think it is standard on this car, I've noticed, in the UK. So basically from the app, should the worst happen, you can literally report it as stolen from the app. And I believe then some company, I think something to do with Vodafone or Mercedes Me, they can track the car and hopefully get it back to you. So that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of that sort of topic, I have actually covered a video before on 10 ways to secure your Mercedes. So if you want to see that one, click this video right here, and that way you'll be able to keep your Mercedes as secure as possible. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to give out a huge shout out to Sandown Mercedes, as they help provide access to all these awesome cars you see in the videos. Until next time, see you then.